Hey, are there two parties? Chris Hedges says this. Both parties are full partners in the destruction of our democratic institutions. Both parties have reconfigured American society into a mafia state. It only depends on how you want it dressed up. The power of politicians such as Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and Mitch McConnell comes from being able to funnel corporate money to anointed candidates. In a functioning political system, one not saturated with corporate cash, they would not hold power. They have transformed what the Roman philosopher Cicero called a commonwealth, a res publica, a public thing or a property of people, into an instrument of pillage and repression on behalf of a global corporate oligarchy. We are serfs ruled by the obscenely rich, omnipotent masters who loot the U.S. Treasury, pay little or no taxes, and have perverted the judiciary, the media, and the legislative branches of government to strip us of our civil liberties and give them the freedom to engage in financial fraud and theft. So let me I'm reading that because I had a conversation with a close friend of mine today, and he is super smart, wicked funny, and is convinced that there's a difference between the Democrats and Republicans, not realizing that he's being propagandized and manipulated. That's exactly why Bernie Sanders and the squad are allowed to become Democrats or in the Democratic Party, is so that you think someone in government is actually fighting for you, so you don't give up hope and start a third party, and you keep voting for one of the two corporate-owned pro-war, anti-worker, pro-Wall Street parties. And there they are. We don't live in a democracy. It's just stop it with that. We live in a fucking mafia state. We live in a mafia state. You know what the mafia does? They aren't even as bad as the Democrats and Republicans, because the mafia would at least give you a turkey on Thanksgiving, and they'd give you health care. Yeah. They won't get, you know what they'll do? They'll take our turkey money and they'll send it to Nazis.
Yeah, Nino Brown from that crack movie, the main crack dealer, he would give out turkeys. Mm-hmm. He didn't send stuff to Nazis.
Didn't send stuff to Nazis. So they want you to think that, well, the Republicans are all bad people. At least the Democrats have a few good people that go along with the war machine, Wall Street, health insurance companies, big pharma, and big tech. What is the fucking difference if AOC votes the way Nancy Pelosi wants her to, and she does, then what's the point of her? The point of her is to make people like you think someone's fighting for you inside of the fucking corporate-owned government, so you stay invested in the Democratic Party and voting for them. That's what it's all about, because as soon as you figure out that the Republicans and Democrats are serving the same fucking oligarchs, and they do it just in slightly different ways, until you realize that, you will continue to be oppressed by the people you think are your friends.
Well, until that day, I fear Marjorie Taylor Greene more than nuclear war.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We'll see you November 19th and 20th in Austin, Texas. November 26th, that's the Saturday after Thanksgiving, in Burbank. And then all December, we're going to be in Los Angeles doing Friday night shows. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all the tickets and become a premium member. While you're there, you get all of our videos unedited. jimmydore.com, not Jimmy Dore Comedy.